Good evening, everybody, to the first live stream that we will be doing for the BigD Friday Fight Night. Our last one was recorded, but this one will be nice and live stream so you can see the action as it rolls. We will be having a 5-minute delay on this one just to be able to make sure that we keep the stream as uninterrupted by trolls as humanly possible, but otherwise it will be the same as last week. So today we will be playing on Balea, ASV1, the Russians versus Militia. Most of the squad leaders have been already pricked out, providing that they show up. On the Russian side, we should be having Infinity, Ice Cream OP, Pony, and Corvair. And then on the Militia, we should be having Arkanoid, Nazrat, Oscar the Fatty, and Yuri Lord. We'll be doing the same as what we did last week, flying around trying to get as much footage as possible. Infantry on the ground and in the air if we have helos on this one, which unfortunately I'm unsure at this stage, but we'll get as much action as we possibly can. I will be starting out on the Russian side this time, and then switching over to the regular Militia, just to be able to make sure that we're hearing all the conversation between the squad leaders, just to get some authenticity through it again. So hopefully this stream is working, recording at the same time, so if the stream doesn't work, I'll be able to throw up a recording for everybody here.
Logi leading south east train, tell them going on.
And I will have to unfortunately apologise, as the screen did not switch over to the proper live stream delay. It will now be on the proper screen. What I'll do is
It's going northeast train tunnel.
in the recorded copy, I'll cut that out at this point. That way you guys can see all the action that happened prior to it. So just about to recap, as you can see, Militia took on the centre point for train, and we're getting the Russian attacking from the north and the southwest, really pincering them in. So let's see, there is no lats. Wombat might be pushing up. Let's see if we can get a shot in this BMP. If the live stream doesn't work out quite well, the recording will at least allow us to play it back a little bit better. It's not going to work so well, he's not pushing on that attack. Let's follow Squad 3's advance over the other side.
Enemy truck vehicle coming up from the south.
Alright, so we have a tracked vehicle, that's swing map. Let's follow Pony's movement. Oh, vehicle tried to get him, missed him.
M2B is on the south.
Took out blue.
Can you mark M2B? Enemy radio found on the way.
And he was taken out by Arkanoid. As we heard, he just communicated, found the radio. Let's see if they mark it, then push on that position.
That Logi got past my guys and headed north to Tyre Factory.
Move back to Squad 2.
Enemies are on Tyre Factory. Might be the squad back now. Good pressure.
Starting to push on the point a lot harder now. Let's follow on some of these guys.
I'd probably go ahead and guess they got a hab fob somewhere.
So it looks like the train tunnel has been held off by the Militia. They have not been able to take the point. Just going to exit another program, so this will just flick off for a sec. That's a bit better.
Hab sighted on train tunnel.
action seems to be pushing over this side. A few explosions coming over this way. Ooh. Let's go on the defense by the looks of it. They push on factory on the outskirts. Let's push over to that side of the map and see what's going on. So as you can see, Adler has gone down. Nope, he is still up. What do we have? Nope, he's down. My apologies.
Sounds like there's an enemy vehicle around us.
He is absolutely correct. There is an enemy vehicle. He's nice and tucked away. Not sure if his gun can shoot over that. Let's see who sees who first.
Oh dear.
I cleared the fog for him. No, it was a sapper.
Fragging, can you rebuild the radio, bro?
Alrighty.
Is that an enemy scout card?
Radio's being redug, so they'll be able to reach that spot. They've noticed the MPLB. BMP might go for that now. So the defense on factory held off. The attack on train tunnel looks 50-50. They're not yet capping the point.
Let me
The
know.
MTLB is attacking the Russian hab, so they're quite spread out.
Ice cream, he's out here.
Sorry, no, that's the militia hab. Like they've got a foothold behind them. They might really just get behind them here. We've got a hat coming up. He's too close to fire. He'll get noticed. Needs to back off. He needs more space. And he's down. Very close call.
Or at least
That was a good hit.
I didn't see where that came from.
Did I?
Friendly's east.
Oh,
Behind you, behind you.
it's always a risky move.
Okay.
Noob took out ice cream, and they are traxed.
Didn't see him, didn't see him.
factory.
This vehicle sitting ducks and is quite surrounded. The only person close is Yogurt. So Brigade Archer. So that vehicle will not get destroyed yet, but it's probably pretty close to it. Let's follow Remix and Dragon as they attack the enemy fob.
Perfect, thank you.
By the looks of it, the vehicle may have been traxed by Stinky Jim. Could have hit a mine. Yep, as you can see, he's hit a mine, tracks have stayed there, he's gone there. Two vehicles tracks, this is not looking good for the Russian side. Most of the attackers are down, so I'm going to follow back to the tunnel, see what footage we can capture there.
We're having trouble here on the south infinity. Sort of on your own for a little bit. Okay.
So heard Squad 3's having a bit of trouble.
Could you see the radio go Baron? I can see the hab. The radio was in there, I heard it.
Most of the militia still underground.
Around there. I heard it in the tunnel there.
Infinity took out No. As you can see, we got Tricky 74 crawling up. Infinity very close. Point blank.
Fucking nice shot.
We have some of the militia trying to wrap around. Trying to potentially get behind and get a good shot, so they're going to run into potentially panic parry. Or they might just go straight around him. Nope, he will see him, and he will take him out. Let's see if B is able to resurrect him. Sees him. And Borg is successful. Oh, we have a Russian strike
How you guys going on train?
on the HAB, and it looked to be completely successful. Took out their FOB and HAB at the same time. That's going to be a major blow to the Russians pushing onto factory. By the looks of it, the attack on tunnels might actually prevail. Tickets are still very even. Oh, shot from behind, from below.
Get behind us.
Getting a foothold in. TK is close, took out Bilal.
Try and lock down this
This is definitely a close match. No one gaining, no one losing.
Watch out in the tunnels, guys.
I can still hear him running around.
Yeah, there are plenty in this.
Infinity taking out Dazzler, but got Muddy right there. Oh, very good shooting by Infinity. He's got Oscar the Fatty directly above him. He's going to try and drop shot him. Oh, he does not notice him. Playing dead, very nice. He got taken out by old one. Let's see what's going up above. Got TK taking out a lot of the Russians.
Is that BP mark still accurate? There's still
An
an
old
enemy
Wombat
mech
trying to take him out.
to the south of trade.
Taken down. So kind of map, see what else is going on. By the looks of it, the Shot 6 was able to take the Nicola FOB. Factory's quite 50-50 contested at this stage.
If you're not in the
Quite a large
cell,
spawning
do
area.
not make a squad. You're just gonna get kicked. Join a squad.
It's foot holding will stay. Let's head to the defense. Okay, we got Dyslexic Lion coming up against Stinky Jim. Took out Mindfall and Dragon, that's 2 down. Stinky Jim takes him out. We got Crimson up against Stinky Jim now. Crimson takes him down. We got Blue Kiwi, so they've located the HAB
Their scout car's still alive.
and the FOB. Let's see what happens here. They have overwhelmed the point, they've overrun the FOB, and they will probably start to cap. Russian side has about 10 less tickets. Their concentrated fighters on train tunnel. Let's hold on the defense of the Russian for a while. See what happens.
We're losing by the factory pretty hard.
Gorilla taken out by Nazrat. They've definitely got a foothold here. Habs down, 10 tickets out.
Yeah. Alright, Rich.
Apologies if the stream is not as high quality as what it could be. Bit of a test run for us for the next lot. So we've got squad 1 pushing over, that's Corvair, Stinky and Mindfall, and Yogurt. Big attack from behind and from the front.
They're going right.
So we've got Killer and Arknoid. Push behind them, taking out several of them. And we've got enemy Logi by Raphael coming right. No, sorry, Noob. Entire factory has been taken. Surprised they haven't tried to put a fob here at Valino. Let's see how this plays. So Wrath and Dragon were able to take up Noob. Bit of a risky move, pushing it that far forward. They've defended this point very well. So that cap will happen. As we can see, squad 2 and 1 are backing off to be able to push on the attack front.
MTLB's tracks south of train.
And train tunnel is mostly still dominated by the militia. So let's follow the advance.
Squad 3 will keep a little bit of pressure up on train. If you guys
So commander being
Yeah. Just so they flood onto it.
Ice Cream, walking front forward. Let's see. They've already used their strike up when they took out the militia fob earlier. See if they can stop the cap from happening. So squad 1 will probably notice. That will take out Comrade Spret. Good shooting by Echo. Dominating side by the Russians, but they will Fidity, by the looks of it, taking out Dyslexic. It'll be B versus Crimson in this if they notice each other. See who shoots first.
We stalled them on fire.
B's notice Crimson. Taken down. So as we heard, they've stalled it. They do have the numbers on the Russian side.
Retake. Nice work. I was still hassling here on that.
Ice Cream shooting out. Losing against Killer X.
One in this room, SL. I mean, in pit.
Okay, they're capping it back on the Russian side. They have the dominating power. Well, they could have gone either way there. Not a lot of spawning, unfortunately, but because they had their spawn taken out, they had no rallies around, or they were stomped. No trucks being brought up. Grenade right on my face. So Killer X is one of the last ones left. He's going to go up against Ono.
Good work, guys.
Takes him down.
So where was the enemy?
Well, they do have a rally left, squad 1 does. All the Russian sides have eyes on that.
That's where it was. I don't know if it is still there.
3 left. And they're being gained on.
The mark might be fine now. I didn't get rid of it.
Sticky Jim takes him out.
My pleasure.
This point is no longer contested. Let's push back to tunnel.
I'll get a new fob on tyre.
Looks like they all spawned back here. FJ trying to recover a vehicle. Adler still has his functioning. Let's see what the Zeus does. FJ must be out of rockets. He takes out Adler as he's on the gun. The vehicle is no longer in play.
I'm not seeing this happen.
FJ is going to get flanked
Maybe it's
by
gone
Congo
then.
Boy right in front of him.
For a radio just in case. It was a
He's not going to notice. Oh, he sneaks past. Nope, he gets taken out.
Enemy Logi, full Logi, heading towards tyre factory from the south.
As we just heard, a Logi was coming to the south of Tyre Factory, but there we are. They're going to try and get a foothold, try and retake that point. See if Squad 3 can push this point back. They've got the top and the militia has the underground. Let's see what Pony Boy can do. Not sure if he's going to try and wrap around in.
I'll start making my way towards train tunnel. My squad now, they got a full squad. We'll just push the direct line, like straight through the hills.
This is quite a spread out area, this one is. They've retaken a factory, Russians have, but militia have got a fob down trying to push on that southwest side. So let's follow Pony as he's found the fob. But he's got nobody with him to be able to dig it.
They took our rally on the west side of Tyre Factory, just checking for enemies now. Yeah, I think that's where they said that Logi. I never did see that Logi come into the south of Tyre, like watching the road.
Alrighty, so Pony has been very successful in taking him on the south, so I just imagine he's waiting for his guys to be able to spawn in. But militia's coming in and pistol shots. Bit of skill there by Pony showing off, so he's going to find their radio, which he has, and then he's going to find the hab.
Stable, man. I'm only just getting back on foot now.
Let's follow back to Tyre Factory as the militia are doing all the effort to try and take that out. Quite a large spread. Noob may have seen these guys coming up.
We're moving to that hab now.
Ooh, Faster is from behind. Ellie's in the open there, but Noob does not see him.
Yeah, I'm going to go main tunnel. In 2 minutes, I got another SU-24. Whacking
Ooh, taken out by Remix.
Still less 2 minutes off.
Looks like they've found the enemy radio. So Remix and Sticky Jim will take this down.
Is that hab mark accurate?
Oh, he was shot out by Funds. Well, looks of it. just had a mass spawn on the militia side. Quite an even game, even amount of tickets. Oh, Archer taking down Infinity. I know the location of their fob, but it's just they're holding it off very well.
I've got 2 points left on this lodge here.
Here comes Archer, he's going to wrap around.
Lodge into train.
Ooh. Taken out, fully auto. Train tunnel's not budging, and either is Tyre Factory. They're all taken out.
I mean, we've got a 30 mil rocking up south. He might be able to get vision. If he can't see that, yeah, maybe I'll just get it with the 18. So in terms we get 30 down here, so go the infield bit.
Let's read the play. Let's see what's going on here. So we've got the 30 mil here. It's probably going to try and push around to the south.
Once we've got this hab, I'll send him down. He's just one manning him, I suppose. Yeah, fair enough. He's shooting the radio here now, so they've got option 4.
So 30 mils engaging the radio.
There's no way we can do this, so
And the radio is down. It's a bit of a blow to the militia.
infantry over near squad 4's rally.
Comet trying to hit Wasabi. Not hitting any shots there, unfortunately, but he's going to have a good vantage point on that side. The Russians were able to hold it back.
Yeah, the radio tire's gone.
Squad 4 wrapping around on the western side. Jeez, these guys are absolutely everywhere.
Running both vehicles down here on train now.
Multiple vehicles being hit at train. Let's go follow that action.
Right, the 30 mils heading.
30 mils pushing to be able to assist. Crimson and Ethley going for the defense. Disabling the enemy lodgy, trying to get tickets back for this one.
Okay, one enemy vehicle on the bridge. The other one is in train tunnel itself.
So we've got the Zeus gun inside train. Imagine he's going to try and set up over there. Follow him shortly. See if anyone here is a lat. No lats in the vicinity.
Vehicle on the bridge is accurate.
We've got Echo that's going to be pushing that. 30 mil versus the Zeus gun's happening now.
Northwest side of the bridge.
Looks of it, there was potentially a mine there. I think it might have run over a friendly one actually. 30 mils yet to notice him.
Infant just due west. Yeah.
Echo is potentially going to take out Sweet. 30 mil, see that vehicle? Single manning, so he's taking a bit of extra time to get him. Looks of it, he's just going to leave it. He sees it's disabled. Now they have going up by squad 3 on the eastern side. Let's follow Echo's movements. Quite a drop. See if you can reload and get this done in time.
Squad 4, I think the other HLB is heading up the hill above you.
Can't do it, he is seen. Should have stayed behind the rock. Fallout's taken out too.
Accurate mark, enemy vehicle, south of train.
They know the vehicle's there, so they're just waiting for people to be able to try and light that. They're holding off well with the vehicles here.
They're just spawning inside train, yeah? Yeah, they're spawning inside.
2 enemy vehicles up for the militia side, and we've got 30 mil on top by the looks of it. See if the 30 mil is going to make its way. Don't believe it is. Without wheels, not too sure how far that's going to get.
We've got a lodge inside rain as well, squad 4.
I think 30 mil is just going to play the defense on that one. He's not going to try and push in too hard. He's been hit. By the looks of that is Neil. Not by Big Daddy Jerry. Comrade's going to get out of there. Might get a lad on the run.
Squad 4, disabled attacking to your south. Squad 4, I'm really dead head with a difficulty.
Oh, he hits a tree. Does not get it. That allowed 30 mil to evacuate out of there. Let's push back on the defense. There's still a couple on factory.
Has that MTL been built? Or is he that same spot again? No, he's sitting on the hill overwatching that happen. I might just try and stop him with the SU-25, man, because my vehicle.
See what Gorilla can do.
He got hit. Yeah,
Don't think he's got line of sight.
Yeah, I'll just either drop RD on him or try the SU-25.
Well, he's not down. He thinks he is, but he's not dead.
How's the set?
Gorilla notices, takes him out. 2 down. Grey Fox sees, but doesn't have line of sight either. Oh, Wasabi's coming to help. There's only 1 militia actually active. Oh, and they're taking down their radio on the Russia. That's Muddy Funster. Let's see if he's able to actually take this down.
Have you saved radio in Finn or not?
Yeah, stopped it. We just got to dig it back up.
Doesn't look like he put a charge on it, so that one will be safe. They'll get that. They'll recover that easy. Gorilla's still got eyes on Grey Fox. He's just bunkering down. He's going to get some reinforcements, then he'll just say he would push up on that side, so... Looks like dominating mostly Russian on their defense, and the insurgents, militia, are still holding on that train tunnel. Even amount of tickets at 78 to 75 as well. See if they're able to take out Grey Fox. So let's follow Gorilla. He really wants this kill. Red Jag tried to push but couldn't. Let's see what Grey Fox's strategy is here. Squad 4 was able to wrap around, so they probably had a rally, but it got stumped around this area. Here comes Gorilla, who knows he's there.
Enemy SPG coming up the river.
Get some shots off. Grenade did not take him out.
Are there any vehicles that can hot drop us?
Let's see what
into
happens
train
later on that one.
We've got
Let's
75
follow these
tickets, we could
SPGs and
use
try to
that.
push up.
I've got a guy bringing the BMP out.
It's going to be Etley versus Wombat on this one.
Need something quick. Really.
Honestly, I think if we have a 30mm or even the 45, he can drive into the tunnel and shoot the radio that's there. You can see it from the railway track.
Wombat does not notice him.
I'm trying to E10 that MTLB for you right now, just so you know. Shoot.
Oh, so we're going to get a MTLB
There is a
A10 strike.
BTR in main if someone wants to grab
Let's
it.
watch this one. Oh, he's moving, so he's not going to be successful. He will not be successful, that A10.
This MTLB, he just started moving. Yeah, he fucking moved.
Not much FJ can do right here, unfortunately. Russians have held off, and so have the militia. It's been a very good defense game, both sides. Very strong defense game. No Russians in train tunnel. Let's go back to the Gorilla versus Grey Fox. It seems to be the only thing that's really hitting. There's not too much infantry beside itself. Let's see if it's got 3. Yes, yes they can.
Another one there. There's another one west. More west. At the bank.
It's going to be Blue Kiwi and Arfox. Let's see, see first.
I think we need to turn on fire now.
Oh, Blue Kiwi takes up 1, 2,
Apparently they're camping out, man.
and Arfox finishes it. So what we just heard was the potential main camping.
They're apparently camping the western side of our main.
Archer and Big Daddy.
Okay, alright, I'll go that way then.
It was mine before as well. No, okay. Well, you could have just been dumb. Or it could have been both.
Let's see what Arknoid
Could have mine, one should have BMP.
and Nay
I think
can
you
do.
can, right? No. Just take the taxi. So what's the plan? Are you guys right on train? Oh, time.
Running only on with 1 front wheel gone.
Still keep pushing. Or... You may swing around there a little bit. Yeah, I'll try and ram.
Unsure what they're trying to get out of this one.
Tickets to go. Alright, Roger.
I'll try and wrap around. We'll come back to them later.
Is there build points in that Logie North Corvette? Hey, bring it in now. Yeah, bring it in now.
Let's head back to the defense. Oh, yep. By the looks of it, the commander squad on the militia side are going to try and just run off a rally.
They're setting up a Logi far east of Tyre Factory on the mark. Yeah, that spot ice cream.
That's where
Yeah,
they're talking
right.
about there. So let's follow the attack of Squad 1 on the south side of Tyre Factory.
Ice cream, I'll get Veloci to go to you. You can set it up. Yeah, copy.
Let's see if Dyslexic gets taken out being in the open. They don't, they're moving around, so they've got a few Russians on the left hand side. They've got the overview there. Don't think they're going to see him here.
MTLB is marked accurate on train, south side.
Over there you can see Gorilla is in the open, but
Okay,
they're
so-
quite hesitant on the attack just right now. There goes Dyslexic,
He's moving, I'll keep you updated.
taken out by Friggin' Dragon.
I think he's solid as well, mate.
Took one down.
They're going to sit this defense pretty well. So one managed to sneak through. Not many of the Russians are moving to intercept it. It's down, so they're trying to get that hab up. Because they'll really disrupt that, but if they can get those boys up, they'll get that hab up and they'll get their foothold again.
We get some shots.
So Stinky Jim is taking out the guys, like I said, it potentially could, if you noticed them. So there's only one left. So that attack, unfortunately, the South did not win. But they managed to put a rally down in time. So as long as that doesn't get stomped, but they're in the open, so Stinky will be able to shoot straight into them there. Oh, these guys on the side, they did not see them, Stinky or Chicken.
Are you good over there, Infant?
Yeah.
So Arcus pushing from the north. Might be able to just, there's no defense on the north, so they're probably just going to walk straight in. The radio, no, sorry, the rally's on the north as well. They'll stomp that as they push through. Let's just see what's going on in the attack. Vehicle is going to be hitting those guys pretty hard. Let's see if Bilal is able to take them out. Let's push over to the attack point for the militia. Looks of it on the map, Bilal is going to have that rocket straight into their technical. If he hasn't already. He's got it loaded. I think he's just trying to buy his time.
South back on our radio.
He's got to move now.
20 tickets.
People don't realise the drop on that hat is quite high.
That's all mine.
Fucking really.
Stupid spot.
Russians have only got 13 tickets. The hab was taken down Tyre Factory.
Time, lost our hab, lost our BTR.
7 tickets left. Let's see how they finish off the defence. But with 7 tickets left, it's just going to be a bleed out game now. Most of the insurgents dead on that side, except for Ethley. It's going to be Ethley versus Corvair Remix. Remix takes it. Anyone can still win at this point.
I don't think I killed anyone this game. Run around.
If Russians are able to take out a vehicle or two. Wombat. Oh, Wombat's putting a charge onto Sweet. Let's see if he can take out that IV. Looks like he's put a charge and he's run away. No, the charge may not have sat on him properly. 6 tickets left for the Russians and 22 for insurgents. Charge should go off. Oh, it did stay. There it goes. Very, very well played by Wombat. 6-15. It's going to be a close game. Let's see where most of the action is going to be. We're going to stay here on Train Tunnel for the duration of this one here. See if Wombat is able to take out Comet if he sees him. Then Robot, so 2 versus 1 here. It's always about who sees who first. Oh,
Fucking. You serious? One on the hill east. I think.
and Comet gets taken down by Wombat.
Is he really south? No.
It's anybody's game here. Anybody's. It's just going to be a waiting
3
game.
minutes to turn it around.
We'll just run.
Let's follow these guys into the last point.
Terrible goal on my
It's a
part.
lot of
South
militia
side.
against Robot Wombat. Wombat goes down, so does Robot. Very, very close game. One vehicle or one radio dying, and could spell the victory for either side.
Because I don't come in. I don't have any beans.
I've got beans, mate, don't worry, you're coming back in a jiffy.
Let's follow the movements of Grey Fox and Congo Boy. Oh, it's 3 versus 5 tickets. This can really go anyone's way. So it could be Todd versus Congo. 1 ticket for the Russian. And he goes down. So does Congo Boy.
Bleed out.
Oh,
This is really close. Just I fucking take it.
Playing round 2, guys. Don't
As we can see, that spells the difference. 5 tickets. That's all it was. 5 tickets. So we can see the squads there. Very, very well played. Close game. Let's go for round 2. I'll be switching sides over to the militia for this one. So we'll be switching over to the militia side for this. See how the communication goes on their side. Same map. I believe it might have changed. I'm not too sure, but by the looks of it, still below AS V1. But let's see if they go for a different tactic. That was quite a lengthy, drawn-out one. Let's see if they're able to get the stomp on them and see what happens. So let's push back to the game set and keep going. So I will switch over, we'll stick on the Russian side, just so that way I can get the recordings from them. That's right, the team switched. Okay, no markers have been placed down yet. Let's get this
What's that, Arcanine?
Do you want to try something on a fallout with the Russian?
Yeah, go for it.
John Scott, did you get
Can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Do you want to try to do a quick flank all the way back around behind Nicola? Off the
Yeah,
bat?
okay, I could do. Jimmy, just go around the
Scott,
far
did you get
east.
that cat?
So I want you to the far east, and then I want you to bring up a fob somewhere in there,
Okay.
and then basically just try to hold that at all costs. Cut off their main, kill their vehicles.
You reckon?
Yep. Just
I don't know,
work
bro.
from that side. Work from that side the whole game, unless we're losing our potential program.
Okay.
So,
Oscar, you're going tire, yeah?
as we can see, they're trying to get a bit of a strategy around. Train tunnel's quite 50-50 on both sides.
Oscar?
If they can get a fob on the
Wait,
west,
sorry, I'm also going to drop someone off of
You're going
as well,
tire, yeah?
they'll be able
Yeah,
to stop
that's fine.
their militia attack on their main. So let's get into Cam. Let's see how this rollout goes. So, looks like militia are primed and ready to go. Alrighty, let's see what happens on this one.
Is anyone going the train? Just rushing it?
Not as much chatter as the last side, so hope this one's not as much of a grind. Hopefully they manage to push an attack and push them back so we can fight over somewhere like Depot or Nicola. One can only dream. So let's see what tactic and how they're able to push them back. It can be as simple as a Logi being destroyed, then one side being pushed back harder than the other. So 10 seconds till rollout starts. GG for this one. Speed that up again. So as we can see, militia are storming up on the western side. Definitely do get there with the faster technicals, but the fire superiority of the Russians with that quicker 30mm definitely does help them out here. Alright, it's going to be just Logi versus Logi at this stage. The technicals have not caught up, and militia will be the first one to get their fob down. I imagine they're going to run straight through the tunnel, try and get dominance. Radio is down and they're pushing through the tunnel straight away. Oh, jump shot by Athley. They're bringing in the VDRs and 30mm. Going for a very aggressive attack, the Russians are. I see militia all over the western side.
We're gonna reload your guns and then jump out.
Alright, they tried to rush us and we just fucked them up, so there you go.
If Wombat can get this up, then he might save the team, but yep, and it's up. But it is overrun.
We're gonna move out here before BigD rocks up.
Fuck! They're digging.
Militia was taken out. Below 30mm as they flank around. Looks like squad 1 was able to intercept there, but they do have a 30mm coming there. Sorry, Ben.
Nazareth, how's it coming?
Okay, coming their way.
We got train tunnel successfully going. Oh, I'll just sit off and make all of them, bro. Yeah.
Very well played by the Russians. Very well played. Squad 3 is going to lock down Nicola, quite strong. BMP is taking a few shots by the looks of its wheels on the left side are completely gone now.
He's down, he's down.
Here come the insurgents, sorry, militia over the western side, so this will be actually quite a close battle as to who's going to take what point. And they took out their radio, so that's 10 tickets already gone for them. A little bit too late for that BMP, squad 1 is pushing far up.
We need the team to move up, leave one person behind on Tyre Factory and drive straight here. To train tunnel. Oscar, talking to you now.
Yeah, I heard.
It's about 50-50 on numbers. Squad 1 is pushing Nicola. Let's see how this goes. Looks like they're about to be engaged. But they will have dominance here.
Just go right in.
But it may be too late. Collar will be capped shortly, I'd imagine. But squad 1's pushing on that pretty hard, so if they can take tunnel, which looks like it's about a 50-50 battle. Tyre Factory is not yet
We're
capped.
kind of stuck here on train tunnel. We need assistance.
We're moving up now.
Let's focus on the main fight at train, because they will take this point. At 30 mil, unfortunately, has been a few wheels popped. There's some ducks. No lats between Gorilla and Frogman. 30 is still mobile enough to get out of there. So the numbers appear to be on train now, favouring the Russians. Squad 1 successfully gotten a hab up to the east of Nicola, so the battle may actually push there a little bit more because the dominance, as you can see, is quite strong here. Quite strong. See how well the militia fights their way through this.
Hold back. Next LE's hot.
My Pingu almost down by Kilorax. Everyone thinks everyone's down.
Can we get a quick station? Either on tunnel or Tyre Factory?
Oh, you got it.
Kiwi's trying to block it up.
Go medic. Go medic.
Yeah.
I'm covering.
Right around. The Kiwi's taken out. They will push through the south side of that tunnel. Crimson just got up and is now down again. Pingo's going with a cheap grenade. It's going to land straight on top of him. Went past him. Train tunnel is still dominated by the Russians. It's now got neutral. Squad 1 is hitting heavy on Nicola, so they're trying to get that footprint down there pretty hard.
Do you need help at train tunnel? Do you want me to spawn my guys there?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, Hab's just been overrun. Let's see how that fight goes.
Yo, Hab's proxied, I can't.
So Pony is in the center of the Hab. Oh, he's taken down. Still proxied. Let's see how this BMP takes on. a charge on him, I believe. Wombat accidentally misfires, but successfully does get a charge. Tries to fire a toe, but too close. Unlucky for Bushwhacker, and he's down. Very coordinated attack on their behalf. Here comes Big Daddy Jerry.
We can live on down on Nicola. I'll go off the launch and drive to fucking tunnel.
He takes the hit.
Jerry,
Just moving back around. Taking a lot of hits. Maybe trying to push on Stick Jim. And they have been tracked. This may see the end of Fury Lord and Big Daddy. Infinity being hit. And Insurgent Militia have successfully taken train. They will definitely hit that. All of the Russians are on the south and the north, so we're seeing the same pincer movement, but in the they were over this side in the last match, so this will be interesting to see how this goes. Ooh, let's see if Wombat is able to sneak up behind them again. He's going to get a charge on him.
You don't need to defend yet, just push the guns.
Yeah, we're pushing up now.
The situation will change in a couple of minutes as you know.
This may or may not be sure with it.
Yeah.
And there it goes down. See if Bilal can hit. Oh, he missed his shot. Missed his chance. So train may be successfully taken by militia. They've got a strong foothold in there, but the Russians have dug down either side. Squad 3 is probably going to try and wrap right around and put a fob up around here. Because I doubt they're going to want to try and get one in Nicola, considering it's being taken quite heavily. Risky move by Sweet Man P by going straight through the centre. But took out half the squad. Tyre Factory is not defended at all, so if Squad 3 pushes around with his vehicle on the militia side. Oh, engine has been taken out. Unsure who by, and vehicle is down by Sweetman.
Car Squad 4, can I drive a Logi up to you, Arkanoid? Say again, Nosra? Can I drive
Oh, one's creeping up.
Yes, he can, yeah, for sure. Okay. It just might not be, too close to stranded. Okay.
Let's see if R1 can take out Mudflat.
We're getting.
He does. Very successful.
Close, very close.
Squad 3 puts a fob down to Nicola. They're not going to push that attack. By the looks of it, they're very smart. Counterflak is hitting on the defence, just to be able to make sure nothing happens. But Russians have every last person there, so they've got dominance here. Let's get into the let's get on top over here with Squad 2. So what damage B can do. No damage.
No,
There's basically no one left on train tunnel. Let's just cap this thing and move on.
Let's see what Fortis Leader does against Steez.
They never got reset on train. Just move in, get the point, move up.
Run it.
Steez is taken out by Remix.
We're capping.
As you just heard, Russians are capping train.
Already, Nazareth, you can honestly get back in your vehicle and go to Nikolai.
Yeah, I kept.
The fob on the Russians on the east was taken down. Squad 3 successfully taken out. Put down their fob on Cola.
You can try getting a fob the southeast corner of Nicola, Nazareth, like over on this map.
No attacks. Everything is on the 1 point.
Give it time to do it.
Don't think much action's happening within the tunnel. Most of it is above, so let's keep the fight on above. It can be Old One and FJ. Old One's bush shotting quite well. Oh, missed grenade. FJ taken out. He's got Pony down below. Grenade didn't work too well. So a lot of corners in this one. A lot of opportunity to be able to hide. So it doesn't look like train is being capped anymore. It's quite a strong contestant. Here's the move that we predicted earlier. So Squad 3 is moving around with an escort. East side of factory, if they get that down, then they will be able to push that quite heavily. Let's move to the end of the tunnel.
Nazareth, respawn on this hub and push to Nicola.
Let's go above.
I'm just gonna spawn on my rally. Okay.
Raphael takes out Butter Up. But is seen by Ice Cream.
We still need people capping.
Unlucky. Here comes Bushwhacker, who might be able to get up behind Ice Cream. Walk straight in front of him.
Looking for a hab because I think they have a hab northwest.
Nazareth, accurate rally mark west of tunnel.
Ooh, jumping the gun a fair bit here. Here is Squad 3 trying to push on tyre.
Yeah, we just got it started again, Nazareth. Make sure you're
A lot of infantry off the point.
Yep.
Butter Up is back up.
less than 20% to go to neutral, Nazareth.
Okay, yeah, we're getting the reset up down.
And there goes Butter Up. This is going to be a close one if they're able to take out tunnel before this neutral happens. That's a squad and a half off the point. It looks of it, Squad 1's taking out the militia fob at Nicola. There it goes neutral, so they will not cap this in time. If they can hold that off, they'll hit them here with a full squad. Chase them all the way back to depot. See what Ponyboy's doing.
Up to Nicola. If any of those squads at train tunnel want to grab the truck that's
I'll
there,
get my squad to do
load
that.
you guys in. Yep. You guys can move up now. All squads.
As we just heard, they're pushing all squads off. I think there's only about 1, 2 on point, the enemy, but here come the infantry on that side, so let's push our focus over there.
They're still pushing hard from southward.
Do you want my spot to stay on train while Yuri pushes up?
Remix doing a bit of dominating through there.
Northeast of Huddle.
Big Daddy Jerry with the high ground here. Still capping, which is good. As soon as they cap that, they're going to get them on the back foot. Squad 3 Guerrillas taking that one, so Squad 3 here with Corvair is going to try and...
They're going to take train before they even get to
see how that
You
defense
can
holds.
push out of Nicola and for their reset. I'll get my squad capping.
I've got my squad doing that, dude. Let's make sure we got
Yeah, I understand. I'm just letting you know you can.
See if Counterflag can hold this off. Militia side will take out their radio.
We could probably use a Logi up at train tunnel actually if there's a spare one going around.
Wait,
Nicola rather.
Yuri,
Counterflag's
bring
just
that
trying to
Logi
buy his
train
time.
tunnel to Nicola as soon as we start neutralizing.
There's a couple at main, I think.
It's empty,
Oh,
but
there's one at main.
do it anyway.
Take one from
Okay.
Nothing from the militia to try and go, and they are really trying to push it forward. So they will start capping Nicola.
They got a big push
capping
coming from the west onto the train tunnel. They definitely got a hab or something out there.
Very good move on the Russian side.
Squad 4, can you just make sure you have 3 guys? I'll stay here with you.
2 squads of militia on factory. They will not be able to cap, so they need to backtrack off that. Counterflag's still alive. He's taken them out one by one. Gets taken out by Frogman. No more Russians on that side, but they will take out that TIE factory fob.
We need to maintain full cap on train until we neutral on Nicola.
Very well
So
put by
don't pull
Aquaman.
out till we're neutral on Nicola.
You got about a minute here till we're neutral.
We need people sitting.
130 heading east. Towards the top.
Yeah,
It's hard sometimes to tell who's above ground, who's below, but mostly above.
That's right, my guy's bringing us a Logi.
Okay.
See if Big Daddy Jerry's able to take out anybody, but there is a lot of infantry moving around him.
They've got nothing on demo.
Yeah. This rat control is good. We've got.
He's healing up.
Yeah, my squad's just fucking doing the job right now, bro. Look at that, look at that.
Sick. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Look at that spread, bro.
I wish you all did that.
They will have to retreat from TIE
we-
factory. That's militia, so they are running back now, as you can see. Probably should have done that a
Ariel,
little
what's
bit
going
earlier.
on, man?
Hey, Frosty just streamed this one, so jump down to the other chats. Oh, is Ono going to run into Jerry? No, he's not. So they've gone neutral. If they can cap that, they've got still no resistance. There is a Logi run by Squad 2, so Ice Cream, he's probably going to come up.
Are they captured train tunnel right now?
I imagine he's going to try and put one there. Southeast side. Here comes some infantry from Squad 5, so most of the fighting is being done above. See if Mudflap can see and take out FJ. Oh, loses the fight and then gets shot to the left. Potentially by below, unsure on that one. Let's see what damage Counterflag can do. Who was he shooting at? As soon as the next point is capped, I'm going to move off and watch the advance. So that's Squad 3, Arc, so Arkanoid's probably going to try and get a fob to the north somewhere. Bit of action top, bit of action south. So Jacket Gaming's on top. That won't be a contest there, so train tunnel, oh, neutraled. A double neutral, but they are taking back the Russians.
Just keep an eye on their reset. Fuck the spread, boys. Look at the spread right now. Fucking off the chart.
We're taking back train.
If they take back train, not too sure how far they were from taking Nicola. Can't see those caps. So let's see how the attack on this side goes.
6, is that
Oh,
me?
Squad 5 took out a fob of militias. These boys have got a nice, good stronghold here. but quite vulnerable from Yogurt to the left-hand side.
We'll be ready to start taking depot as soon as we get Nicola as well. I've got heaps of guys
Watch
in.
out behind you, watch out behind you. 186, 186.
Here comes old one with the vehicle. He might get lit up. Doesn't he go straight through? Yoga gets taken out.
Oh Lord, you just drove up onto train tunnel.
How do you know there are enemies on
It's
Nicola?
underneath now.
How do you know that?
Oh, very strong move by old one, getting that in.
No, the radio.
Double neutral. It's rigged to double neutral.
Ponyboy getting that radio down.
Telling you there's enemies there, just go.
Right, it's double neutral.
So they don't realise that most of the enemy of
yeah,
militia
it's
side is in
right.
the middle of tunnel.
Thank you.
Oh, and there is the contestment
They're not camping.
from Corvair.
There's less than 3 guys.
We're about to find out there's more than 3 guys on that
There's an
side.
enemy head going up on the logic.
Let's focus on that attack.
Okay, there's a...
Oh, they've taken back train tunnel. It's now on Nicola. Let's focus the fight here. Nazareth was able to hold it.
We're capping Nicola.
This means anybody that dies here will be able to spawn. They don't have a spawn at this spawn here. This is the militia side. This one here is also militia, so they've got a strong hold, but Squad 4 seems to be on depot quite nicely. They're not capping anymore on Nicola. They'll be overrun and that'll be capped back. Yep, militia are taking that one back.
Why'd you take so long, Arkanoid? Why did it take so fucking long?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
So let's see if still quite even. They might be able to get the numbers on there and take that back. But they were not. Let's follow the movements of Nimitz and see if he's able to do a bit of damage here. It's playing quite defensively, so we'll go with Team Nutty. And Militia's putting another one down to the south. So let's see what Squad 1 and 4 are able to do.
Yuri, were you saying you were going to defend?
Yep. I'm just going to take my whole squad. Yep. If we call for help though, you got to
see if a repeater can cake out, comrade.
We might just stay for a minute or two just in case they push. And then we'll make our push.
Tickets on militia side are less, considerably, so it could be a Russian one. Comrade will take out repeater by the looks of this. That he will. Oh, he gets taken out himself by Athley.
Stop pulling a logic.
Squad 4 is wrapping straight around to where their fob is. They're going to see this, take it out, stop the advance, but
Alright, we've got the havoc seated.
Yeah, let's get on cap.
militia are on the point.
Naz, you want my squad to push up to Nicola now?
See what FJ does as he wraps around behind them.
You've got train tunnel secure.
It's looking pretty quiet. What do you reckon, Yuri?
Nope, nothing's going to happen there. FJ took out Bus and Nuts. Crimson better get a gun up. No, saved by Red Jag. How does proxy it end down? taking a while to take Nicola, but as soon as that gets taken, there's still strong Russian defense on that, so they should be fine there. Remix pushed back out, took out Crimson. One shot to Red Jag. FJ took out Raphael, so they're trying to save their radio as much as they can.
That's right, they can't spawn on that.
Let's focus on Nazrat, see what he does.
Yuri, would you say it's looking...
Nazrat, obviously now, perhaps still probably active.
It's going to be in the... Whoa, a lot of them. We got 2. Taken out by a freaking dragon.
We might be able to get a handle if we just boost the Logi straight into train tunnel. It's a bit riskier.
Train tunnel will be mostly dominated though. There's a couple of militia, but not much there. The fight is mostly on the northwest side.
Yeah, Yuri, I don't want to leave train till there's a havoc, just because in case we need to get back quickly.
I squashed 2 rallies there, I reckon.
So let's see if Jono and Kiwi. So Kiwi doesn't notice. Keeps running around. Might be Jono versus Bussin. Oh, Blue Kiwi notices him. Loses the fight, shoots first, but gets taken out. Ooh, nice long shot. Either by Dyslexic or Repeater. Mostly by Dyslexic, I'd say.
Okay, where's your...
Squad 3, there's 2 lats on...
So Snowman's finds a fob on the south. They're holding off on train.
Nazrat, another fob mark, south.
Yeah. Are you gonna get that normal one?
Remix takes out Deathly. Crimson's running, but gets taken down unfortunately by Ice Cream. I've saved the fob for now.
You can even toss me to shoot people. Why?
I don't understand why Raphael didn't dig it. I was telling him to dig and he was just not digging, and then...
Alright, so saved by the militia on that part.
It is what it is.
Yuri, do you have a mark?
So Nazrat will get crept up behind by Jono. If he doesn't turn around and see him. He did not. It's a very well defended area by the militia. Russians are doing the same on train, so they're holding that there really dug in. It's going to be Bussin versus Sequel. No, sorry, Doorman. Bussin wins. By the looks of it, the militia are trying to push over to that northwest side over here. They might notice that they got a fob of some kind there. Something went boom, but it wasn't either one of the radios. The bugger up knows where Bussin is. It's quite a loud move. Takes him out. Bussin gets one tapped. Potentially by either Pony or Robot. So now a bit of a stalemate. I know where each fob is, either side. But no one's creeping. Oh, we've got one actually. Let's see what Yogurt does.
That's right, I'm going to create a problem.
So Yogurt can't do too much here. It's only a marksman, but let's see what the 30 mil does.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I am critical.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I'm a fucking beast, bro. I'm a fucking
A lot of militia there. Oh, so militia have put a mortar strike. Command over the top
I'm gonna
of
move up and get my guy's body.
the Russian fob.
While you guys look at keep looking at that.
45 tickets left on the militia side.
Apparently they have radio on
They're motoring have.
Let's see how this mortar strike hits.
South train.
Is it the commander ability or is it just normal mortars? Squad 5, can you get that logic ready to
So it looks like the Hab got hit on one of the first strikes.
the build up the train tunnel have and get ready to put another one down?
Direct hit over it. Oh, there's another couple.
Nazareth, we're trying to remove the ring right here. Hello? To replace people on the cap. They're putting our people on the cap.
Very, very successful mortar run.
Keep it off, keep it off.
All the militia have congregated to the centre. Train tunnel, very little there. They seem to have moved the majority of the forces to try and take out Nicola. But the Russians will take out the militia fob to the north. But the militia took out the Russian fob to the northwest. Follow some gunfights here. Bussin seems to be doing pretty well against this. It's being flanked by a robot. So unfortunately taken out.
We lost the suppliers, so my driver's going back to my
Only 9 tickets left on the militia.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So we'll spell the end for them. No lads inside.
Squad 2, can you tell us in the dark to
Hologram. Got a C4 down. Very well played by Hologram. Only 9 tickets left. It's going to be anybody's game right now. 1993, sorry, my apologies. Militia will lose this one, unless a miracle happens. So what we can do is try and see some of the gun battles that happens between now. See what FJ is able to produce. Definitely holds his own. There goes out Nazareth. Militia are doing a very strong last stand.
Yeah, I need help on it.
Wait, we're losing train.
Yeah, we know.
Let's finish it off there.
Mumnik went down, that's right.
They might be pushed off this.
Yep. Bagging in.
A lot of spray and pray,
just got
accidental TKs.
Oh, it was a friendly.
How did that?
That's right, but tell your
You were
mate
over
not to
there.
queue up, because I'll try and get him on the way.
I don't know. Makes no fucking sense.
Maybe a SWAT.
Someone's just noted.
Only just one left.
That's me.
It's Pigu.
Hold spawns for now, if you're down. I'm getting up for
takes out Pingu, so there are no militia left on that point at all.
Train tunnel stable.
Got 9 tickets, so a lot of them will just have to bleed out. That's what they're going to do. Let's see if we can get some last minute shots in. See if Hat Bandit's able to take anyone out. Does. Doesn't see Dazza on the left. Oh, he has someone right behind him though, Squirrel Day. Takes them out. Russians are bleeding tickets quite hard. And there goes their fob.
Our radio just got blown up, like straight away. Yeah. Yeah, they droned it. They used the drone.
See if Yogurt's able to produce. He's running back now. No infantry to his
I've
north.
got 5 minutes till we strike.
Game will be done in that 5 minutes, I'd say. Cassiel ignores Panic Parry there. Keeps pushing onto the point. So let's go to the south side where a bit of action's about to hit. Ooh, Guerrilla held his own for a bit, but then was taken out by Nazrat.
Bringing up full party to just protect you.
Got some vehicles moving as we can hear.
Oh, he's dead.
Right there, if that one goes down, Killer X mustn't have any more rockets.
Did we lose the Habat train tunnel?
2 tickets left for the militia. That'll spell the end of them, unfortunately.
North, around the building. Trigger rally. Too close.
Snowman's taken out Dragon.
Oh, maybe not still. Yeah, I got one.
Comrade doesn't advance. 1 ticket left for militia.
Hey.
Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck.
Easy. Easy.
2 games in a row.
That's how we do.
Tickets and we just improved on it.
Incapacitated. Wow.
They were both pretty damn close though.
And that one includes our live stream number 2. First live stream, sorry, but second round. So hopefully that footage went okay for the live stream. I'll be reviewing it. If not, then I'll simply just do the recordings of it and put it up like we did last time. This was a bit of a trial run for this one. Sometimes the frames can get a little bit choppy on some of the maps, so it's quite difficult to get that quality shot when streaming, unfortunately, but we'll see how it goes. So I thank you very much for joining the second Squad Friday Fight Night. I'll have this footage up as soon as possible, and we will see you again for the next one.